Can I be real with you? YouTube is very hard, and in this video I'm going to talk about how we should keep going and how YouTube has challenged me a lot, but I know that we could overcome it, and with these strategies it's going to help us overcome it. So I've done a lot of research when it comes to YouTube. We all know that monetization, it's the best compared to any other platform. We know this. But the first thing that we have to realize is this. Why are we doing this? Are we doing it for likes? Are we doing it for followers? Are we doing it for monetization and making money? Are we doing it for value and impacting people? I think the first step we have to take is, why are we really doing this? And I think at the end of the day, all of us, and I was talking to my therapist about this, I was saying, man, why am I wasting my time doing social media and YouTube? I already have a business, it's doing very well. Why am I doing this? And what it came down to was, you know, Sean, I think you just want to give more. And that's the truth. I think at the end of the day, I don't think YouTube is going to cover all of my expenses. You don't know, I'm not even going to call that. But what I'm trying to say is this. At the end of the day, YouTube for me and for us is a way for us to communicate stuff that we really are passionate about, as well as serving other people and being vulnerable and just sharing experiences and helping people. And I think that's what we need to focus on. We have to focus on serving people. So me and my wife, we've helped launch a church. I'd say it was probably 9.5 years ago, and it changed our life forever because we were committed to, of course, advancing the kingdom, but just serving people in our city. That's all we did, and until this day, that's what we do. We have kids, and yes, we don't serve that much at our church, but with that mentality of serving people, it outweighs anything. Outweighs money, outweighs possessions. And I think that we have to have a heart of just serving other people. And I think that's the number one thing that we have to do, is like, we have to focus on impacting other people. We all have a story, we all have experiences, we all have a voice. And I think that's the first thing that we have to focus on our why. We have to focus on why are we doing this and serving people. The second thing is this, it's perseverance. It's not gonna happen overnight. Like, let's be real. Like, I'm a business owner and my business didn't come overnight. It took years and decades to really grow and take it to the next level. Now my businesses combined, they make 7 figures, but that wasn't overnight. There's hardships, and it's still hard. But we have to understand this, that YouTube is not gonna be an overnight thing. We have to just throw that out of the equation. We need to focus on, like, can I be consistent? Can I post every week? Can I bring it when I post? Can I provide value? And we talked about value before. That's what really matters, the consistency and just you being authentic and just doing it and adding value. So we have to be consistent. So step 2 is just being consistent. The third one is this, and I don't see that many people talk about this, and I think this is something this is why we need to do this. For me, I take therapy. I've been doing it for over 6 years, every week, consistently, and it has changed my life forever. I mean, like, I had to go back and look at traumatic experiences and overcome that, and healing and forgiveness, and just I've done marriage counseling. And what I've noticed is, like, we need an outlet to speak. So the third thing is just, it's an outlet for us to just not keep it in the inside, like all those stuff that we want to just share with people. This is the channel to do it. This is the platform to do it, because the reality is this. You're not gonna be able to share long videos on TikTok, long videos on Instagram, but on YouTube, this is where it's like, man, I'm gonna just share it all. There's no time limit. I'm just gonna just, and I don't wanna say vent, but I just wanna share. I wanna keep talking. I wanna just let it out. So that's the third step. And the final step that we must understand is this, is that, you know, at the end of the day, is this something that is worth our time? Like, you have to evaluate, is it worth it for you? And for me, when I looked at it, because at the end of the day, I looked at, all right, where do I want to spend my time? You know, I have work, I have my wife, I have family, I have social media. Like, does this make sense to me? And it comes down to it does, but I'm not going to spend all my time on YouTube. I'm just going to be very real with you guys. And I think that if we have the approach of, all right, let's schedule it, let's do what we want to do with this YouTube, you know, in terms of just like doing the video. If you do your research, like dedicate some time, but don't overdo it. That's so my problem. I'm a perfectionist. I just I want everything to be perfect. And I think once you create a system and once you delegate that time with YouTube, I think it's going to be easier. So maximize your time when it comes to YouTube, and don't be spending honestly like 5-6 hours. Like reality was this: I knew I was going to shoot today, and I knew it was going to take the max 15-20 minutes to do, the max. And if we could do that consistently every week, I do believe that our following is going to grow. So I just wanted to share this video. Hopefully this has helped you. You know, I want you guys to grow. Let's do this together. I'm with you. Shoot that video this week, max amount of time, 20-30 minutes. Just get it done.